855-407-2822. Let's go to John on WABC. John, on the immigration question, go ahead, please.
Hey, Michael Savage. I just wanted to tell you that I work on my Jaguar while I listen to you every night. I'm restoring an old Jaguar. It's a great...
Really? Which model?
It's a XJC Coupe.
Wow, that's a very complicated V8 engine, isn't it?
No. It had a 12-cylinder.
Oh, my God. They're murder. Those V12 Jags are very complicated.
Very complicated. But I've done away with the 12-cylinder, and I've put a Chevy...
now you're talking. But okay, so fine. So you're a mechanic, and you're an intelligent man, and you disagree on immigration. Go ahead and make your point, please.
The thing about immigration is, in the 70s, the birth rate was really low. And I was born in the 70s. And the economic reality is there just aren't enough people born in the 70s that are middle age to sustain the economy.
Okay, let's take that argument because it's a very reasonable, rational argument. You're saying because the birth rate was low, we need immigration.
Very low in the 70s.
Okay, and we need immigration. I would agree that we need immigration. But wouldn't a sane and rational society select the types of immigrants that they want? Wouldn't they select the categories of workers that they need rather than a wholesale, willy-nilly amnesty for 30 million people, many of whom don't even work?
Well, I think the market selected the type of people.
No, well, wait a minute.
The market
didn't select anything.
Have babies.
Let's say this: if the man is working as a waiter or a gardener, do you think his wife is also working, or is she home making as many anchor babies as she can, as quickly as she can?
Well, I think that's true. The Yankee
All right. So what I'm saying is, let's be rational about our immigration needs and our immigration desires. Not just say we're going to grant amnesty to all the people because they're all so wonderful. It's rubbish. They're not all so wonderful. First, you go through.
Makes sense.
First, you go through the 25 or 30 million that are here. Never mind 11. That's an invented number. It's an estimate by the liars. So it's got to be 22 to 30. That's to start with. How many are working? How many are actually working on the farms, in the hotels, in the factories? That's one thing. Then how many are not working, living off the fat of the land? Has anyone done that analysis?
Well, I think, I think empirically in my observations, I think, employment for the Mexicans we have here in Staten Island is very high, and unfortunately they do work. But
wait, my friend, no one is criticizing Mexican nationals nor how hard they work. You got to be a fool to say that. I am talking about those who don't work, who are living at home and are living off the fat of the land. And I'll throw another piece of data at you that has been conveniently forgotten by John McCain and Mr. Rubio. Approximately 30% of all prisoners in our prisons are illegal aliens who committed a felony here. They're not working, are they? So what, are they going to give amnesty now to the prisoners as well? Did anyone ask about that little fact? You see, you're a mechanic and you're a rational man. You know where the parts are to the Jaguar. Why doesn't the leadership know where the parts are to our immigration policy? Thank you for the call. See, I appreciate logic. I'll have a discussion any day, any time with anyone. Of course there's an argument for skilled labor if we need it, if you can't get it here. But I'd argue you don't need to import skilled labor. How about the millions of kids who are going to school who don't belong in academic programs? Open up trade schools and put them into trade schools. We had them when I was a kid at Jamaica High School. There were 3 types of high schools. There was the commercial for kids who wanted to go into the low end of business. There was the technical or vocational high school. The kids who didn't have a head for books. They learned a skill and a trade. And then there was the academic route for the kids who plan to go to college. That's all gone? So you don't have to import people to do the jobs. You can train American people who are sitting doing nothing. That's what a rational president would do. I'm not running for office. This is Cafe Savage. I'll be right back.